few things to clarify what's going on here. This is not about me at all. I'm a co-founder. I'm not the founder. We have a very dedicated board of directors, very dedicated group of lawyers, law students, college students, paralegals, people from the community who've been activists for years, who constantly come here and donate their time. It's a wonderful adventure for all of us to make a difference in the world we live in, to make a difference in Los Angeles, in this community, and I'm so proud to be part of this. I'm very honored, and it's just a wonderful day as far as I'm concerned. We try to accomplish a number of things, some of them pretty obvious. We want to help people who need help. We want to help people who don't understand the legal system, don't understand the civil and criminal courts, and don't know what their rights are. And our attitude is knowledge is power. We have guest speakers in every area of law. We've had many judges speak here on various facets of the court system. We've had a mock small claims court, a trial. We've had judges talk about drug court, how to dress, how to behave in court. We've had judges talk about what's going on in the court system, how you become a judge. And every time this happens, we feel that people in the community who sit right in this room and listen to these wonderful speakers, we feel they're empowered. We feel they have a better chance at equality and fairness and justice. We feel they have a better sense of responsibility, and we feel that they can walk out the door and be proud of the system they've learned more about. I also want to say something that Bruce Reardon, I think, alluded to, and that is that we have prosecutors attend here. This is not just defense lawyers talking about what they do and talking about injustice. I'm so proud. I just noticed two U.S. attorneys here that I've recently done a little bit of battle with, and they're so welcome, and we've had prosecutors speak to the community, city attorneys, DAs, U.S. attorneys, and it's important that young people particularly understand what an ethical, fair, responsible prosecutor is all about. It's important that young kids in the community think about being prosecutors and doing good, because this system requires everybody to work at their best, and everybody to follow the law, be ethical, be vigorous, and we have numerous prosecutors come here. They feel comfortable. We have numerous defense lawyers speak as well, and I feel very proud of that. We honor every aspect of the justice system and our efforts to educate people in this part of Los Angeles as to what their rights are and what they should respect and how they should conduct themselves. We also think that we're lucky. This is a time when so many lawyers are unhappy. They can't get jobs. They're miserable. They're unfulfilled. I speak at a number of law schools every year about this. I always start off by saying I'm a lone wolf in the wilderness, because I'm telling people that you can be happy as a lawyer, you can be fulfilled, you can make a difference, you can reclaim those ideals you had in law school that kind of went out the window when you learned how hard practicing was and financial difficulties, which we all encounter. And I try to tell them that, that you can come and give of your time and your spirit and your mind, and you can end up, believe it or not, a fulfilled, happy attorney. Now, it sounds funny, but one of our volunteers from UCLA, she's an undergraduate, Crystal, I met a while ago, and she is a top philosophy student at UCLA. She thought of being a lawyer and decided not to. She told me, I spoke to 7 lawyers, and they all said, don't go. Don't do it. And she spoke to me, and I said, the heck with them, go, all right? I said, why don't you come, remember Crystal, come on down to our clinic, donate your time, see what lawyers do, particularly lawyers who care, lawyers who have passion, and see what you think. She's now here on a religious basis. Because of her experiences here with Sophia and the board, that she's going to law school. It's not just lawyers who can come to our clinic and learn how to not only give to the community, but give to their own souls, their own spirits. How many young people do we meet, rich, poor, who are lost? And particularly, I've been meeting a lot of wealthy kids on the West Side recently, who have all the money in the world, all the contacts in the world. They are lost. The suicide rate's high, the dropout rate's high. They're lost. I tell them, come, Come to a part of town you're not used to, that you don't know much about. See what's going on. Feel the pulse of life. Look people in the eye who need direction and help. Give, and you'll get something that you don't have. Most can't figure it out. Is it dangerous? Is it different? What are my parents going to think? What are my teachers going to say? But you know something? Every once in a while you hit lotto, they show up, and they feel fulfilled, they get purpose, they get meaning. And I'm saying that it's not just a question of giving to others, it's a question of giving to yourself. There is a selfish component to all of this, and that is that we want to make a difference. We want to feel good about being people, citizens, lawyers, college students, law students, whatever it may be, and this is how you do it. I don't want to talk much. This is not about me. I haven't told everybody don't do this kind of stuff. Thank God oh boy. Thank God it froze, or whatever the word is. Listen, I'm so grateful. I have so many dear friends here, Jennifer and Dana and Lisa, and Marion flew in from New York just for this, and they came down from San Francisco. And I can't mention everyone, but it's very flattering to all of us and very energizing for all of us to know that people care this much, want to learn about our clinic, and we have the most dedicated board. They work all the time. Sophia's up at 2, 3 in the morning, planning the website, planning the calendar, planning this. Let's have a round of applause for our board. Finally, you heard Pastor Dorsey. We were looking for a place to hang our hat, and we didn't want something that was too wrapped up in church politics, too wrapped up in these kinds of difficulties. And Sophia called me one day and she said, I've met the pastor who's for us. And she said he's a humble, decent, honorable person. He not only runs this church, he runs a homeless shelter next door. He's a man of the people. He's a very decent man. He's not a self-promoter. I've got to introduce him when he's sitting in the back half the time because he doesn't want to come up and just be up front. He is a wonderful person, an inspiration to all of us. We wouldn't be here without his direction and wisdom and guidance and humanity. Let's hear it for Pastor Dorsey. Thank you to Judge Cooper, our wonderful speakers, to everyone who's helped prepare this, everyone who's behind it, involved. It's a great day for us and a great day for Los Angeles. Thank you.
Michael Jackson, The Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop, tells the undaunted truth about the superstar and the media pundits that hated him. From his troubles with skin color, surgeries, his sexual preference, and the child molestation accusations are all exposed. This documentary answers how Michael Jackson paid $20 million and tells the real facts about why he was found not guilty. Plus, it delivers an accurate account of what the King was doing since his 2005 acquittal to his announcement at London's O2 Arena, The Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop, available at retail stores worldwide at Amazon.com.